My hat back on. Cover my head up all the time when I'm dealing with y'all. All the time. You never know who be on this thing. Sending negative energy. I get BS all day long, y'all. All day long. Somebody constantly watches me and constantly try to throw me bad energy. And then when I finally get fed up and say something smart, it's like they be panicking in the background. All of a sudden they be ready for war. It's like all you ever have to do is leave me alone. And as long as I don't say anything back, as long as I sit there and just take it, then they celebrate and just keep going. Because that's what they want, to be bullies and celebrate. But when I say something about their children being bullied and how they find bullies hanging from a tree or hanging from the little rod in their bedroom or something because the children can't stand being bullied, and while you working on bullying me, don't be surprised if yours don't be done the same way. Then all of a sudden, all of a sudden they got a problem with it. You can't have a problem with the truth, because the truth is the truth. It's unfortunate that you don't like to hear it. It's unfortunately that y'all can be bullies in the background, but you don't want to hear what happened to children who are bullies, because that's what happened to the children who are bullied, because they can't take it. And so why would you, a person with a child or a person with a child on the way, go out the way to try to bully a person? Because it can end up being your own child who's in the background being bullied by abusive children or even abusive parents who feel like they just can't stop because it's so fun. It's so fun as long as we're doing it to somebody who don't respond back. But as soon as they remind us that we can walk in a bedroom and see that one of our child has been bullied, one of our children may not come back from being bullied, then that's a problem. Oh, the problem is you. That's what I feel like. The problem is you. The problem is you. And so you either have issues that you haven't dealt with that you may need to deal with on a personal level. You need to deal with those issues. Or you may have mental issues that you may need to figure out how to help before you have children. Because if you don't figure it out, they could very well be born with it. Or they could very well be the object of abuse coming from people who are just like you. And that's the truth. Laugh now, cry later. Trying to clean it up now. It's okay. It's okay. I want to know what's funny, but it's kind of not funny because I know that's one of their bullying tactics. The guy, Shamar, he been popping up on my page all day long. I've never even so much as clicked on his stuff. I've been scrolling on my Instagram page and just so happened to see something just random passing by it. Had no idea who he was. I just seen something one day that let me know who he was, and now all of a sudden he on my page. My page is being full of that stuff. For whatever reason. For whatever reason. And I find it so sad in a way, it's kind of like he has whatever issues he have, and it's something that he can't help. But people are on there, and instead of laughing with him, instead of celebrating with him his win, being proud of him for doing something that a lot of regular people, a lot of what you call normal people can't even do. He made it farther than a lot of these normal, so-called normal people can. You got people still on here still worried about the white girl and how she went viral. They still worried about her. and saying she did it because she was white. But how this man right here with so many problems, so many issues he was born with, get to be big before y'all do? And you know what y'all do in the background? Y'all don't support him, honestly, because you can see what he came from and how he able to do it. What y'all do is make a joke out of it and laugh at him. You're not laughing with him or celebrating with him. You laugh at him. And so where you see a lot of people supposed to be doing this dance in the background, and the way they have to shift their shoulder and move their neck to make fun of him while they doing his dance, I'm sure, to a certain extent, it probably don't even bother him, because at the end of the day, he getting paid for it. At the end of the day, his dance is going viral, whatever it is he be doing. It's just a thought that people actually sit up and they laugh about it, y'all. They laugh about it. They make a joke about him. And I feel like that's what's wrong with us today. They make a joke out of it. They trying to go viral off of him. Clout chasing off of him. Another case of us not supporting us when we do something big. But you know what? We'll sit there and we'll cry about the white girl on there who went viral because she white. Right? When one of us do something, then we don't cry about it. Then we just make fun of it because it's so funny, right? I feel like people are so pathetic. That's what I feel like. People are so pathetic. And so anyway, I've been had him coming up and down my page. Every time they want to say something smart, that's what they try to say. And I don't know why that's being directed at me. I'm not even sure why. Maybe these people used to dancers. For one, I'm not a dancer. I don't dance. I don't dance. I just don't. And if I did dance, it wouldn't be one appropriate for y'all to see, honestly. Because there's a lot of dances I would like to learn from my man. But again, it wouldn't be appropriate for y'all to see. And so you won't find me bent over twerking in the club like a lot of people do. You won't find me on that man trying to get a rise out the man in the club like you'll see a lot of people doing. I've been there. I've tried dancing. I've done it when I went to clubs. And I ain't been to that many clubs, y'all. I ain't been that many times. But not to say I haven't. We used to go to dances and stuff as a teenager. And I've been to the club a few times in my 20s, my 30s coming up. And I may have did it a couple of times. But I don't find that, I don't get a rise out of that. That's not my thing. And so when you see a lot of these women out here in the club and they twerking and they bent over and they sitting on the floor and they doing all of these things that I feel like really should be safe for their man, but it's not safe for their man because they doing it to get attention. Y'all ain't gonna find me out there doing that. But I noticed that's what some people like. That's what some people like. I've seen people twerk on people who they not long ago met, and they go home with them people after twerking on them. They be meeting up with them the next day to do more than twerk. You got to see how you dance first and to see if I want to sleep with you or not. I've seen that. And so anyway, you're just not going to find me doing it. And so I don't know if they try to make joke about, I don't know exactly what it is they're saying, but I know it's a whole part of their bullying tactics. And it kind of irritates me that they would even use him as a bully, as in to try to bully me. And then I'm seeing all these other people who do they dance that certain way that he does it, and it's almost like to make fun of him. And then it reminds me of everybody upset because the white girl went viral. I don't even remember that girl's name. That's why I keep saying that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody mad at her and she going viral because she white, right? Black people don't get that chance to do something, and then the minute a black person does something, y'all try to talk about them. And it's so funny. It's so funny. It lets y'all know what level y'all are really on. And so y'all hold yourselves, you put yourselves on this level that you don't even belong on, because anytime this man with all of these defects or all of these issues that he was born with can be successful in doing something that y'all can't do, it speaks a lot about the people who are out there. I'm just saying, it speaks volumes to who y'all really are, and why y'all stuck in the boat that's always hating. Y'all hate on the white girl because she white, and y'all feel like she shouldn't have went viral for whatever she went viral for. Y'all hate on him because he who he is, and instead of supporting him, you try to make jokes out of it. We all see that most of these people on here that's doing the dance, they're not doing it because they supporting him. They doing it because they laughing at him. Because what other reason would you have to do the shoulder and the head in order to do the dance? It's less about doing a dance and more so about him. And so we know what that is. And I just, people are they ignorant. They ignorant is what it comes down to. And it's sad. And this is why y'all get nowhere in life, because y'all focus so much on BS. And so yeah, that's what was on my mind right now. And so anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. Because y'all are sad. It's very sad. And then the minute I mention, you know, children committing suicide because they've been bullied, or children born a certain way because their parents act the way they do, then everybody act like you did something wrong. No, it's not me. I'm telling you the truth. The truth is the truth, right? Now, why can't you handle the truth? Because you know what it is you're doing. You know there's a possibility it could happen to you. That's why you can't handle the truth. You might want to fix the stuff you're doing. You might want to check yourself at the door if you don't want to hear stuff like that. Because that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. So anyway, what do we have for these bullies out here? Um, you know, tell us a little bit about these bullies, what they have to look forward to. I ain't even gonna say what I just seen right here, although it keep popping out. It keep popping out. Red rum. I might as well say it. Red rum. But my card don't say red rum. We also have moneyless. You can have that to look forward to. Red rum. Law and order. Some of you may have legal issues. I see jealous. Some people are jealous of something. What do these people have to look forward to? Adult children are jealous. Amy, y'all better focus on what you should be focusing on. Making yourself better. Ain't no need of being jealous. Especially if you jealous of somebody old enough to be your parent. Like, know your place. Know your place. Take your time and get there. If somebody out there has a bad attitude, You might want to worry about fixing the attitude before instead of getting jealous of somebody you see who may be doing better than you. Ex-friends are jealous, somebody's emotional, evil. What do these people have to look forward to? I see bipolar disorder. Somebody may be going through some mental issues here. Isn't that what I just said? Don't be surprised if y'all having the kids with the mental issues, if they coming out one way and you wondering why. It's because the way you were. Don't think God just ignored what it was you were doing in the background while you were casually being a bully because it made you feel so good. And then you think you're going to have children and they're going to have this nice, happy life and never have to go through all the things you put other people through. Because that is not how it works. Low down. Somebody LGBTQ. Is that who doing it in the background? I see a brother and sister duo here. Water signs. I see them making all that noise behind me in the background. Did y'all hear them tires screech like that? Now you know it ain't no reason for them tires to be screeching like they did. And then look, let me show them, y'all. Let me show. That's them parked down there. So they did all the tires screeching right there behind me, and now they parked down there at the end. They pulled out of this parking lot and went and sat in that one. But y'all notice they went and sat somewhere where I can see them, or where they can see me. I don't know who else sitting around me. It's a police sitting right there in that truck. Right over there behind that truck right there. It's a police car sitting over there. I don't know if you can see the red lights or not. It don't look like you can see it on my phone. They over there with no lights on. I don't know, for some reason they pulled over there and they bagged way up behind that Kroger truck over there. They bagged way up and turned their lights off. And so I don't know, people could think I'm over here by myself, but they can't see the police car that's sitting right back there. Only reason I seen them is because I seen them when they backed up over there. I seen them creeping behind me, and I looked behind me and seen them backing up over there in the spot. And you can still see the red lights. You can still, that must be like they brake lights or something. You can still see it. Somebody don't like your appearance. I don't like their appearance. They doing black magic. They need to be doing some white magic over their children to make sure they stay safe, because the dirty energy they putting out there, you got to know, you can be abusive to somebody and again expect your children to have this nice happy life and nothing goes wrong for them. Same energy you put out is the same energy you're going to get back in. And if it don't bother you, the next person they hit is the next most vulnerable person to you. It's going to hit somebody. That's why you be careful about the energy that you put out. But if y'all don't know any better, y'all will find out soon. And so maybe it's somebody who ain't got any kids right now, but they going to find out soon. Look. Nervous system disorders, dementia, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, epilepsy. Just me trying to figure out what's going to be these people's punishment. Why they sending all this negative energy out and expecting it to not come back. So we've already gotten quite a few things here. I see an alcoholic here. Somebody must drink. They must drink a lot. heart circulation, metabolism, body heat. So somebody could have heart problems. They could have a problem with their metabolism. It means a lot of times they could probably be overweight. They could have a problem with blood circulation or their body overheating or some being unbalanced in their body. Low energy. What else? What is these people's punishment for being like they are? For being bullies? What will they go through? What will the people around them endure because of what it is that they are doing? I see they hate you, but I always look at it as they must hate themselves. Hospital. Somebody could be going to the hospital soon. I take it as in they hate themselves. They can't hate me because I'm over here minding my own business, doing what it is that I do, not studying anybody, being in my own energy. So for someone else to be minding my business and constantly trying to bully me, constantly saying things they think is going to get me down, constantly throwing bad energy at me, you got to hate yourself, because if you loved yourself, then you would be focused on what you had going on and not completely focused on me and what I'm doing and trying to make me feel a certain way every single day, every hour of the day. Behavioral and emotional disorders, anxiety, depression, bipolar, and we already say bipolar. They doing this because they can, and that's typically how karma works. When you do things, it does things too. For every action, there's a reaction. See, vindictive over here. I just seen bipolar disorder again. Somebody, either them or the children, somebody close to them. Back porch. I just seen back porch here. I don't know what. I got eating disorders. I don't know what card this is, but if you look close to it, depression sticking out right there. Eating disorders, anorexia or bulimia, overeating, binge eating, or undereating. Could be for somebody here. This is solar plexus. The imbalance is power, purpose, shame. So somebody here may feel powerless when it comes to something. They could feel ashamed when it comes to something. Dismantled is what I see right here. But when I first looked at it as I was shuffling, it looked like disabled. So someone could definitely come out disabled or have some type of disability. I see a mental breakdown here for someone here. I see low energy, lazy, emotional. It's all the things that could be happening to somebody here. If not them, then someone close to them. Maybe children that they are around. Could be, I don't know if you take care of your parents. It could be your parents going through whatever this is. Again, I don't know what this is, but y'all have to be careful about the things that you find enjoyment in doing, especially when it comes down to making fun of people who's not doing anything to you, who's minding their own business, while y'all are just in the background getting a kick out of being a bully. You got to really be careful about stuff like that. Somebody could feel rejected when it comes down to something, or somebody could be feeling rejected soon. LGBTQ hospital. Just seeing bipolar disorder again. Body odor here. Somebody could be having a body odor. This says better is a piece of bread where there is peace than a house full of feasting where there is quarreling. It's better to eat. You know what's the saying? It's better to eat bread with bombs than eat with people where there's plenty of food, y'all. Eat with people where there is a feast, and it's people that you truly don't like, people that you can't get along with, people who do evil, dirty things like this and expect people to be happy around them because they have money. They can afford the big feast. They can afford plenty of food to eat, but the truth is they're trash. Their heart is rotten. They don't know how to treat people. You got to fight with them all the time for whatever reason. Saturn right here. What Saturn has? Bones, teeth, spleen, aging. I see coagulation here. Mineralization of tissues. Drying. Remember, I'm asking what could be the outcome for these people who love to bully. The outcome for them or the outcome for people around them. I see mother-in-law. What else did I just see? I passed that real fast. Mentally and emotionally drained. Maybe this could be for the mother-in-law who could experience aging here. Something going wrong with the spleen. These mental emotional disorders here. These nervous system disorders. Somebody is jealous and bitter. It's not my problem. That's just not my problem. Nothing to do with me. I'm over here minding my own business, and this is what y'all are doing. This is what I have to deal with every day. So I deciding, let's just pull some cards on them. I've never done this. This is my first time doing this. Seeing, let's see what these people karma is for doing what it is that they're doing. It's my first time doing this. But you know what? I'm getting a little bit of thrill out of it. To know that there is going to be karma coming back for these people who sit in the background and do everything that they do and feel like nothing is going to happen to them because they know magic. Nothing is going to matter to them. Nothing's going to happen to them. I just seen death here. Could be an ego death. Hopefully it's just the ego death of a practitioner here. Like I said, you sit up and you do this magic and you think it's so funny. So funny. You are sick-minded. I just seen brain. Something could be happening to somebody's brain here. If it's the mother-in-law, somebody's mother-in-law doing it, I can imagine that they of a certain age. What do you deal with then? Stuff like Alzheimer's. When you're forgetting who your son is and who your daughter is, of course you're not going to remember how to do no spell. So maybe that's one of the positive things about you going through that. Let's see, what else? What else is going on here? Again, nervous system disorders, dementia, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, epilepsy. These things you bringing on yourself by being a bully, by thinking you are somehow beyond whatever this is. Yeah, we've already said anorexia, bulimia, brain, psychological, mental disorders here. You have to wonder what's going on in people's brain when they feel like they are exempt from receiving certain type of karma back because they know how to do magic. You gotta wonder what they actually thinking about in their mind. Thinking this is not gonna come back to them. Thinking they can stalk and bully somebody and everything in their life is just gonna be fine. Hospital. Somebody could be going to a hospital soon. That's why it's important to treat people right. And if you feel like you can't treat them right, by all means, just stay away from them. You don't constantly watch them just to do disturbing things to them. You don't constantly watch them just to have something to bully them about. You got to be a sick person, a sick-minded person to sit in the background and constantly do something like this. And I hope you receive this karma sooner than later. I hope your karma is instant. I hope every time you send something this way, it backfires, if not to you, to the person closest to you. That's what I hope. It come right back around to you. There's no delay in it. Somebody jealous. Your grandchild is safe though. That's what it says. And so if you're the mother-in-law that's sitting up doing this, if your mother, if your daughter or your son has a child on the way, or if they have a child that's already here, they're safe. I just seen that they're safe. So this is going to come back and hit somebody, if not them. It's going to hit somebody here. Whoever you are. Somebody's all about the money here, whoever this is. They all about the money, but I don't know what they got to do with me. And I can imagine if they are sitting up doing things like this to me. This is not the first time. I'm sure they've done this quite a few times to many other different people. Have bullied them, have forced them into doing things, have caused problems in other people's lives from behind the scenes. Sit up and play with magic and do spell work and constantly send stuff people way to cause them delays, to cause them obstacles that they're constantly having to get over in their life, to try to put a dent in their self-esteem by bullying them over and over and over and over again, to cause them mental issues because you won't show up and actually bully them in person because you're too much of a coward to show up. And so you got to do everything behind the scene. Something was a bad investment. And this may hurt somebody's pockets here. This may hurt somebody's pockets here. And it's so funny that this card would come up because what did we just say? Somebody here is money hungry. Somebody here is all about the money. Somebody here, this is all they worry about. And so if this all you worry about, then what other better way to get your karma back is to have it hit your pockets? Since that's all you worried about. It's a lifestyle. The lifestyle you after, the lifestyle you want to live. And so what does that have to do? It's one thing to be a gold digger. It's one thing to be money hungry. It's another thing to be a bully. It's another thing to be a coward bully, where you can't even bully up close and in person. You got to bully through spell work and through the internet and through radio stations. And don't sleep. Don't sleep on this karma, because it's coming. It's coming. Because all you ever had to do was just shut up and leave somebody alone. But y'all couldn't stop. You had to keep going over and over and over and over and over again. And so this is what you can expect right here for you. You Burger Kings, you Dairy Queens. All you focus on is money. You drama queens. Somebody could be married here, or it could be something going on with somebody's marriage here. I just seen they taking pictures of you. I'll smile if y'all was bold enough to get out the car and ask me for one. Don't do a drive-by and take a picture of me or try to sneak and take a picture. I'll smile for the picture and give it to you. You can take it. Because I know a lot of y'all out there are fans anyway. I see a sugar daddy right here trying to poison your food. If I can't have you, no one will. Somebody trying to take somebody out here. Somebody's enemy. It's going to be an emergency here. Y'all better be careful. Be careful. Especially if y'all the ones out here doing the bullying and you got somebody in your corner that only wants you for money and you trying to walk away from them. It's what you have coming. Trying to poison your food. If I can't have you, no one will. This is your enemy here. Emergency 911. What's right behind it? Mars. Let's see what Mars has on it. Blood, adrenal glands, genitals, immune system. This could be somebody's family with blood here twice. Something could be going on with blood. Somebody may lose blood doing something. It says immune system. Someone's immune system could be shutting down, not doing what it's supposed to do. Something could be going on with somebody's adrenal glands, their genitals. That could be anything with the genitals. Do you have an STD? Maybe your genitals don't work. No, maybe somebody can't get it up. Maybe somebody is it's like the desert. Something not working here. See, children could be experimenting on you. We already started off by saying children could be jealous. How are you jealous of a whole full-grown adult? You haven't even lived long enough to go through anything. You ain't lived long enough to get your life straight yet. How are you jealous of somebody else, what somebody else has going on? For y'all children out there, y'all adult children who are looking at a fully grown adult that's old enough to be your parent and you're jealous of them, I would say you probably need some therapy, honey. Sweetheart, young man, young lady, you probably need some therapy. Because it's no way that y'all in y'all 20s supposed to be jealous of a 40-year-old. Ain't no way. It's no way. What are you jealous of? Wait your time. You're going to be 42 at some point. You're going to be 35 too at some point. These could also be adults who act like children. I'm seeing a Scorpio here. Copycat is what it's telling me. A Scorpio may be trying to copy somebody here. Corruption. When you say corruption, this is on a larger scale. This is some people with statuses. These are people with powerful positions. And y'all are bullies in the background. You gotta be sick. But you know what? It's believable because we already know we have people who were bullied in school that they go and be police officers just so they can get somebody back. Instead of going to get some counseling, they go and get a position of power so that they can bully people back. And so we know how that works. And so it's not surprising to know that these people, somebody corrupt, could be sitting behind purposely bullying somebody who they're jealous of. We already know that. I see air signs here. Air signs, a Scorpio. It's the only signs I've seen so far. Yeah. Take everything under consideration. Wealth. Somebody definitely could be taking pictures of you under some type of investigation here. I don't know if they already corrupt and they taking pictures of you and they under some type of investigation. They might be trying to frame you. You know, we've already said that. They may be trying to say you got something to do with some type of drugs. They could be trying to put something together to frame you. And they shouldn't even have a job, these people. Imagine that. They should not even have a job, let alone the kind of job you were supposed to be to protect and serve. Somebody could be on drugs themselves. Somebody lying about something here. Anxiety here. What's behind it? Right behind it, 911. Somebody's definitely lying about something. Hell, hopefully it ain't them lying. Hopefully it's not them lying. I see fast food right here. They could be lying and saying something about fast food. Somebody going through some type of mental breakdown. I keep saying you are a winner. You'll win that race that you didn't know you were running. And so I wouldn't worry about it if somebody was behind the scene trying to set you up, because people see what they're doing as well. And so it's, yeah, a lot of people just going to be made to look real crazy at the end of it all, y'all. You doing something you ain't got no business doing, and you doing something out of spite, messing with somebody who's not doing anything to you, messing with somebody who's so connected to God while y'all are so disconnected, not just from God, but from yourselves. Elite people lying about things. You deserve to get exactly what you get. I see civil rights. They violating somebody's civil rights, probably by following them around and watching every single thing that they do. You can have whatever you like right here. Says somebody gonna try to get you to lie and say you knew what it is that they were doing. They trying to stop you from manifesting again, because we already seen if I can't have you, no one will. No, that's not what we doing right here. Somebody's unemotional here. These people who work in law and order here, they unemotional. They don't give a damn about anything. They have no feelings. This could be somebody who works for the jail, the DA, because the DA keeps coming out here, detectives, sheriff, lawyers, police. Somebody is unemotional about something right here. They're also paranoid. I don't know how you can be unemotional, paranoid, and have a bad attitude at the same time. And how can you be in a position where you're supposed to be able to help people and be able to feel what it is they feeling, to have empathy for them when they going through certain things, and you don't. You're unemotional. You have no feelings. How can you work in the public when you have no feelings? When you can't feel for people when they're going through certain things? You need to have a desk job. That way all you got to do is think. If you ain't using your heart with it, you need to be sitting down at a desk. And depending on who you are, you might not need to even have that desk job. Envy. Somebody's envious here. No, it's so funny. When I first pulled in this parking lot, I seen them. No, I told y'all, the ones who supportive to certain things, know the situation. I feel like they're supportive to it. Some have their blue lights on. And I honestly, at this point, I said it so many times, I don't know if you can really trust them, because, the ones who you can't trust could just turn their lights on and they'll have you thinking they good when they really not the good ones. But anyway, you got some that don't even care. I pulled in the parking lot and it's like they were sitting right there at the front. They ain't have no lights on. That's the same one that pulled behind me over here. And they still sitting behind me. The truck is on now. The truck is on. Evidently somebody going in the back door over there. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. Somebody going in the back. The truck is on. It wasn't on before. You know what? The front part of that truck also wasn't there before. Evidently they just pulled up and attached to it. But over there in the back, I don't know if the police still back there or if they moved. And I was wondering why they even creep back there myself. Because you can't really, like, it ain't like you trying to catch somebody driving by fast. You can't see nothing. Like, what are you, taking a nap or something? You literally can't see nothing over there. And so I wonder why they was pulling over there off on the side of that truck anyway. Capricorn right here. New York. What about a New York Capricorn? Tell me what's going on with this New York Capricorn. Set up. I just seen same sex, but set up right here. Somebody robbing, stealing, somebody trying to steal something from somebody, somebody being set up here. Earth signs. Double confirmation on a Capricorn. We get 8 earth signs and Capricorn. Right behind it. But you will win that race that you didn't even know that you were running. What's behind that? Blackmail. Somebody blackmailed to do something. Lifestyle. This is their lifestyle. Look, right here. What's at the top? They were paid to do it. Somebody paid to do something here. And they trying to make you sick. All about the money. All about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the money. And what did we just say? If you're doing something all about the money, you're going to wind up being broke. And so we understand if it's, the black magic you're doing may have went to your head. You've been able to get away with something for so long that you've been doing for the longest here. We understand that. But that's because you've been messing with, just so happen, the right people where you can get away with it. Imagine one time you mess around and mess with the wrong person. You know, that's like people who've been robbing banks for so long and eventually they wind up getting caught. It's like people that done robbed 10 banks. You know, it remind me of that Set It Off movie. It's like people that done robbed 10 banks so far and they getting good with it and they getting cocky with it. And they feel like they can just keep on doing it over and over and over again and nothing's going to happen. They're going to keep getting away with it until they finally do it, and then they surrounded by police. And it's not until that point where they surrounded do they realize they're not going to get away with what they thought they were going to get away with. Imagine that. Imagine that. And that's typically how it works, especially when you're a person who's got away with something for so long or over and over and over again. You probably in your heart of hearts think you just going to keep getting away with it. And it's not going to sink in until you realize you're not getting away with it. But you know what happens then? It's too late. It's too late then. You know what this is? Proverbs 17:22. It says, a joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit saps one's strength. I feel like that's what y'all have been working to do, try to crush somebody's spirit. Y'all been working hard day and night to try to crush someone's spirit, to try to make them feel less than, to try to constantly have someone struggling. And you got to be a piece of shit and surrounded by people who are even more garbage for you to be out there constantly trying to make a person go through something because you paid to do it. New York, mentally and emotionally drained, being catfish, corrupt people, evil eye, you emotional. What else I see? News station. Somebody's gonna be exposed too while we at it. While we at it, somebody gonna be exposed about trying to exploit somebody here, pretending to be somebody you're not. Something could be happening over the holidays, so I'd be careful if I were y'all. Because we know what holidays we got coming up. Trying to make you self-destruct. That's what we got here, y'all. It's sad that people will stoop to this extreme level of BS to have their way. It's like, that's sick, man. It's a sickness. It's a disease. It's a mental disease for you to be so much attached, so much invested in someone who's minding their own business. How it would be eating y'all up in the inside to just leave somebody alone. Like, you can't just stop. You got to just keep going and keep going and keep going. And you think about them day and night and day and night. Y'all need, like, go jump off a building or something. I'm sick of praying for y'all and saying nice things to y'all, for y'all to sit back and do stuff constantly over and over and over and over and over again to try to get under a person's skin and stop them from moving forward. When is the shit gonna stop? And again, do you think you're actually gonna have this great life for you and your children when you keep doing the same thing, when you trying so hard to destroy somebody here? Toxic Scorpio. I see a Leo here in this situation. You really think you're going to have a great life for you and your children? No. That's what I just seen. No. And so if it ain't you saying no, somebody's saying no. Maybe these spirit guys over here. Maybe this energy, wherever this energy come from, no. Because you're not happy. sure the mother isn't happy, but the children is gonna grow up in this nice little happy family with happy people, right, and have this great life. I'd be careful, y'all, especially for y'all new parents out there. Oh no, that police truck, it must have moved because it's a second Kroger truck pulling up over there. I mean, there ain't no space for the police car now. They must have moved. They may have moved out the way when the front part of this truck pulled up and attached itself. Blood. I see blood. They hate you. Something that's life changing here. I see elite people, naive, mental illness. Yes, it has to be a mental illness here. It has to be a mental illness for you to keep coming for somebody who minding their own business. For y'all to hate somebody that bad because they living in their truth. You hate somebody that bad because they won't give in to you. What you want them to give in to? What, you trying to sleep with the person? You want them to just join a team of people who are trash? If that's the case, y'all got plenty of people on that team, right? What y'all still messing with me for? You want this person to suffer so bad because what? Because they have this positive attitude and they love God and they trust God and you can't seem to make them suffer as much as you want to make them suffer, and even while they are suffering they still manage to keep a smile on their face. Y'all just hate them that bad, huh? Instead of learning something from them. Maybe it's something you can teach your children later on in case they suffering, right? Instead of learning something from them, you just want to keep coming for them. Just want to keep going, right? Corruption. That's okay. DA, what's going on with this DA? Law and order. Clout chasing. So there's some type of DA out here who's clout chasing. They doing something for the lifestyle. It may not be for the people, it's for the lifestyle that they get to live while they doing whatever this is. I don't know who DA this is. I see federal court here. Maybe it's a DA that works in federal court. I don't know how that goes. Is there one for federal court and one for state court? I don't know. I know there's something. They in different cities. There's a DA out here who's in it for the lifestyle. And so that means they can easily be bribed and are probably bribed and are probably going with the people with the money because it's a lifestyle for them. They want to go with the people with the money, the people who can help them stay into their positions as long as possible, right? So it's not going to be somebody who care about the minorities here. It's going to be people who try to see an Aries. Somebody might be an Aries, naive Aries. I just seen Aries again. Politics, psychology, bitter, Scorpio, endings, 1010. Somebody paying for spell work. Got a reading on you. They paying for spell work. I see therapy. Somebody need therapy. They need some therapy. This Scorpio here. They're unemotional. Blood. Could be your family playing games. Your family playing games. We already seen that earlier. angry. So I don't know what's going on with this DA. Do y'all have a family member that's part of that is a DA somewhere? I don't know. DA could stand for something else. I just seen no. It's nobody's family. It's the DA. DA could stand for something else. Maybe somebody's initial is D or A. I see music here. Y'all, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. What time is it right now? I've been on here for an hour. What time? It's 9:43, and I smell fried chicken. And I don't know why I've been sitting. I've been sitting here. I keep getting this breeze blow through, and it smells like fried chicken. And I don't know why. Cause ain't nothing. I'm sitting next to a Chinese. I think it's a Chinese restaurant and then a Mexican restaurant. I don't know where the fried chicken coming from. Let's say fried chicken in Kroger. What time is it? I doubt it this late. I don't think they fry their chicken in Kroger and then leave it, you know, pre-cook it for the next day. I hope not. But I keep getting this little breeze. I'm about to get off here, y'all. I'll be back.